In this video, I'm going to show you all the things that I plan to grow that I've made up my mind on so far. As I get closer to spring, I'll probably add a few things and then remove a few things. I'll start with tomatoes because more people seem to be interested in that than any other thing in my garden. The tomato that I'm picking up now is called Purple Rain. I really like the way these performed and grew in our garden last year, but I didn't get to do a taste test on them, so I hope to get that done this year. It's a dwarf variety that reminds me a lot of Boronia and Rosella Purple. And speaking of Boronia, I've grown it for 3 or 4 years in a row, and I plan to grow it again. It produces tomatoes that have decent size, really good meatiness, and excellent flavor. And the plants top out about 3 to 4 feet tall. I did a video once called Top 5 Best Tasting Tomatoes, and it listed my top 5. That list would be a little bit different if I did it today, and Rosella Purple would be in the list. If you like darker tomatoes, I would definitely recommend growing Rosella Purple if you haven't tried it already. Like Purple Rain and Boronia, this plant grows to about 3 to 4 feet tall. As I've mentioned before, I'm not a huge fan of cherry tomatoes, but Sun Gold is one that I really like. I've heard from a few folks who list Sun Gold as their favorite overall tomato. Last year I did one tomato cross, and I plan to make room for that in my garden also. I also plan to grow a couple of new releases from Wild Boar Farms called Emerald Flame and Dynamite Delight. I just ordered those, so I don't have the seeds yet. I plan to grow 2 different types of garlic this year, Bavarian Purple that you're looking at now, and my favorite from last year, which was Purple Glazer that you see here. Both of those types did well for us last year, so we're growing them again. I planted both types back in October, and this is what they look like so far in early January. I usually harvest our garlic sometime in June. Even though I grew 3 different types of cucumbers last year, I plan to only grow my favorite this year, and my favorite is China Jade. Here's a look at some China Jade cucumbers. They grow long and fairly thin and are really crisp. I crossed Japonica corn a few years ago with some popcorn, and I'm still trying to improve that cross. I'm attempting to keep very good variegation, good popping, and also good appearance of the corn itself. Here's a look at some of the earlier ears that were produced, but I've lost some of that good appearance. So now I'm going to concentrate on the variegation and the popping ability and work on the appearance later. I think I'll probably just grow one type of pole bean this year, and I'm thinking about Monte Gusto. They're a yellow bean, and we really like the way they produce and the way they taste also. Early on, we'll probably plant some peas. For shelling peas, we like Lillian's Caseload. For snap peas, we like Sugar Ann. And for snow peas, we like Snowbird. Peas are one of the first things we plant in the spring. Here's some Sugar Ann snap peas. I haven't fully made up my mind on what type of lettuce I'm going to be growing, but it'll probably be Crisp Mint, Marvel of 4 Seasons, or Mayqueen, or a combination of those. For potatoes, I want to grow Kennebec because it's done so well for us in the past, and maybe one other type, I'm not sure yet which. I might just grow one type of sweet potato this year, and if I do, it would be Garnet Red. It's been a consistent producer for us for years. I've got a lot going on this year with peppers, so I might just do a video on those here pretty soon. I have almost 20 manual crosses and a few accidental crosses that I'm working with. A lot of them are in the F2 and F3 generation, which is when you want to be planting a whole lot of each. So I'll more than likely be planting them a little bit too close to try to make room for all the plants I need. That's not everything, but it's enough to give you an idea of what's going on this year. Feel free to let us know what you'll be growing. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.